I've intended for quite some time to make an update video, and so I've been putting it off for a very long time for a couple of reasons. One is that my husband watches all of my videos, and I hate for him to have to see a video of me saying I'm a giant failure and I'm going to make all these promises to be better at things, and then he sees the actual hot garbage that I am and thinks that either I lied or I'm lazy or I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense. But anyway, I just didn't want to let him down. So I know that he watches these. And the other thing is that I am a giant failure. And there's a lot behind why that is currently. One reason is that I've had a lot of issues with mental health this year and anxiety and things like that. And after one of my good friends had suffered a lot from mental illness, I decided that I needed to make sure to deal with it, to deal with my own, because I didn't want to just ignore it and then it turn into something much bigger. And so I went to my doctor and I got on some like anti-anxiety medicine, and it did a couple things. It helped my anxiety a little bit, but it also gave me this really weird feeling of being unmotivated and feeling like I had no direction, I suppose. I'm also a lot more scatterbrained on it, so it might seem like I don't know what I'm talking about because I probably don't, but it also makes me really kind of scatterbrained. But it made me feel. Shut your hole. Oh, these Amish people with their horses. Oh, these dogs. Hush. Quit. They're gone. So this is Phoebe, by the way. She's new. She's a little turd. So, um, I just noticed it as soon as I started taking it. It kind of made me just feel. I guess the idea is that it kind of makes you not care about things, which is helpful when you have anxiety because it's kind of like, oh, well, I can let this thing go that's causing me anxiety. But it also made me not care about my health and wanting to do anything. Get up and clean my house, get up and exercise, take care of my children, honestly, like just all these things that it made me feel like I don't have the energy to do. That's a really good way of putting it. I think that's kind of what I mean. And so, not only did I not exercise or move pretty much at all, I also was eating horribly because I just kind of got in this funk where I was like, I'm gonna eat whatever's easy and available because I have no motivation to put effort into doing things. And so I've been on this medicine for a while, and I've changed the dosage a couple times for different reasons. And I think I'm ready to give the medicine up, and I'm going to go back to my doctor and see about switching to a different one. But regardless, I've just, I was watching one of my old videos again because someone had commented on it today. And I said this quote that I forgot about, but I love this quote. It says, "You're not always going to be motivated. You have to be determined." And so I need to make sure that even when I'm not feeling motivated, that I'm still determined to be healthy. With that being said, I'll give you an update on where I am because I've done so horribly with my diet and my exercise. The last time I weighed myself, I was 175. And if you have been following me since the beginning of this, you'll remember last January at this time, I was 179, and I had started my second weight loss journey. Originally, if you haven't seen before, I was 250, and I got down to like 144, and then I got back up after a half marathon to 179, which was last January. And so I I lost about um math. I was down to like 148, whatever that means. Um, I can't right now with the math, so figure that out. And so I was down to 148, and then I made my update videos periodically, and my goal was 400 miles in the year. I was at 200 by July, and so I only had 200 to do in the back end of the year, but that's when all this started with this medication and a lot of other things, and so I did not make my goal. But I'm trying to be okay with that because that doesn't mean I have to stop everything completely, and I can start again this year. So, um, I was 175 the last time I weighed in, and I'll get a more accurate weight tomorrow morning. I'll start weighing myself in the morning. I don't like to use weights throughout the day. I like to use my morning weight. And so I've also decided to get back into exercising, because part of the reason probably that I also feel so down and unmotivated is because I'm not exercising. Because when I was doing it before, I felt great and I was happy, and things just seemed to come more naturally once I got a couple days and weeks under my belt. And so I think I'm gonna just force myself to do it for the first couple weeks and hopefully get back into it. I did buy new shoes because I thought that would really help. I have my Ghost 12s, so I need to break those in. And so I'm excited about having new shoes and starting this year um, much better than I ended last year. But I just wanted to be transparent with everybody and just, I guess, let everybody know like that people who encourage you and motivate you, we still have ups and downs and times where we're doing really good and times we're doing really bad. And I gained the weight like within 2 months. Honestly, it was pretty much like a Thanksgiving till now thing. I gained most of it in like 2 months. And I'm fairly certain that a lot of it is bloating, and it's stuff that I normally would not eat. And so I think once I cut that crap out of my diet, it should go quickly. And I really hope that it does, because many of my clothes do not fit. I went out the other night. I got a tattoo covered up. And normally I would just wear like sweats or something, because you're just going to sit there for um hours, and it's not like you have to like look great. I mean, so I got dressed and I was wearing I tried on like 50 different things and nothing fit me. I was like fighting with my jeans, and eventually I found these like pajama jeans. They're like jeggings from Old Navy, I think. And so I wore those, and they're dressier, so I had to wear like a weird kind of dressier shirt with like a scarf and stuff. And my husband was like, "Why are you dressed like that?" And I know he meant like probably because he just knows that I would normally wear sweats. But I was all self-conscious about it because I had just tried on everything in my closet, and I was like, because it does nothing fits me anymore. Like this is the only thing I have that will go around me. And he was like, oh my gosh, I should not have asked. And so anyways, I just wanted to put this out there that I had been dealing with some things, and that's going to be an ongoing thing that I deal with. And I'm probably going to make videos about that or update along with my fitness goals and stuff. So if that's not something you're interested in, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be some YouTuber that has a big following or like, makes money off of stuff. So if you don't like it, just don't watch it. It's fine for me. But I'm gonna probably talk a lot more about mental health issues and things like that I'm going through, just because it helped me a lot to Google and YouTube search for people that were going through the same types of things as me, and to see how they're dealing with it and stuff. So I'm probably going to share my story as well. And then I'm also going to share a lot more about my journey with my daughter with Down syndrome and the things that we went through. I'm kind of trying to write this book at the moment. I don't know what it's going to turn into. It may not end up being a book, but right now it's in book form. And so I'm going to also be doing videos about that. So I'm going to try to title each one of my videos with like the category that it's the most about. And then I'll have like a subtitle that kind of goes into more detail. So if you're only interested in weight loss related things or fitness, then that's fine. You can skip the other videos or whatever. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And if not, and you want to see the other ones, another thing that I really want to share that I started doing, um, my family and I all recently really got into art, and I used to do sketches and drawings a lot when I was a teenager, and I just got out of it because life happens, and when do you have time to sit down and draw? And I also, with my anxieties and stuff, I couldn't enjoy drawing because it had to be perfect, or I would just get mad and tear it out, and then I'd spend hours on it and just be frustrated. So with this medicine though, it's helped me a lot, and I thought like, well, I'm going to give it a try again. And so I did, and I actually started using like watercolors and stuff, and I got really into it. So then my husband got into sketching. He does a lot of sketching, even though he's a noob for sure. and my kids all got into it. So they're all doing that stuff too. So we're a whole big family of artists now, apparently. And so I've been making like these time lapse videos. I'm practicing at it right now. So I'm not posting those because I don't know what I'm doing. So once I get that under control, I'll probably post some of those too, just because I kind of think it's cool to see time lapse videos of watercolor and how stuff evolves. And so I'm going to share some of those too. And again, if that's not your thing, move on. It's fine. And if it is your thing, great. And I'm just painting them for funsies. And so like I'm probably gonna get on Facebook and like just sell them for like $10 or something just to repay for my paint. And I can do like custom stuff too. So if you're interested in any of that, I did like this really cool heart, like a anatomical heart, um, that like turned out really neat. If I can remember, I'll put a picture in here. But anyway, so I don't know. I just wanted to give an update about where I was. I didn't fall off the earth or anything. I just had to try to get my crap together. And so here I am, a year later, about to start the same journey over again because I gained the weight that I swore up and down I wasn't going to gain. But who knows? I mean, it's after the holidays. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're in the same boat. And my goal is always just to be real. And so I'm not going to pretend like I didn't gain this weight. I'm not going to pretend like I've been running every day since I last spoke to you guys because I haven't. So I'm also remodeling my room, and as soon as that's done, I think it'll be much easier for me to like want to get on this treadmill that I had floating over in the corner, um, just because my room will be pretty and I'll want to look at it while I run. Hopefully everything that I've explained makes sense, and hopefully you guys are understanding and forgiving, and hopefully my progress from here on out will not waver so much. And in a month or so, when I update, progress from this video, hopefully there's quite a change. Even if there's not like a scale related change, it would just be nice to be able to say that like I pushed through this lack of motivation and use determination to get to the place where I want to be. And it's not like that I feel like I've gained so much weight that I like can't go out in public or anything. It's just the problem that I have, and I recognize it, and I've talked about it so many times before, is it's really an addictive behavior. And when it comes down to it, it probably is related to my issues with mental health as well. But like I'm I binge like out of control. I binge, and it's embarrassing when I'm around other people and they can see like just how much I'm shoving in my face. And I'm never hungry. I just want to eat things. And so I eat candy constantly to like make me feel better. And I like it's not even a matter of a necessity in my life where I need nutrients or sustenance or even just to reward myself for something. It's literally, it's sickening. It's disturbing how much that when I get in these cycles of binging, that I let it control me and just do outlandish things. So I need to get on top of that, and I intend to. And like I said, even if I don't, I should have much change on the scale between now and then if I'm legit not going to binge anymore. But I just would like to be in a healthier place mentally regarding this stuff, and I would like to really pursue understanding the mental reasons behind it and try to address those issues along with my fitness and things like that. And so I'm going to try to be as open about it as I can be. And if anybody has any experience with like these things and how it affects your health and your weight loss or just things like that, by all means, contact me, comment, or find me on Facebook, and let me know like your situation and what things have worked or what things haven't. And through this journey of this year's weight loss and whatnot, maybe we can come to some conclusions that might help some other people. And that's all I can really ask for at this point, is just to work on my own progress, and in doing such, maybe be there for somebody else who may be going through the same thing, or has been there before and maybe struggles with it, so we can be like a little network of people that are getting it done and also helping others achieve their goals as well. So thank you for listening to the ramblings that I needed to get out there today. So I appreciate you.